Hello, everybody.
Hi, hey everyone. Welcome to the first Untitled Lady Show of the year. It's the same five ladies with no titles that you know from before. This time, it's April.
And don't mind me, I'm just adjusting the screen. I'm adjusting your guys' screens because we're used to having 5 squares.
I know, we have 4 squares today because Jen, we filmed the video today.
And we ended filming it
Like
exactly when it was time to start filming.
Cute.
We're planners. Cool, so we have a lot to get to. You cannot do that the whole show.
This chaos. We're late and you did this right when we went live.
The first
Oh.
topic is
I'm so sorry. 1 second. They're saying that they can't hear anyone. They hear me, which is the opposite of what I thought would happen. I thought that you guys would not be able to hear me and would be able to hear everyone else. And it turns out it's the opposite. Let me check.
they're feeling themselves too much. They don't realize.
Give me 1 second.
What do we do? Do you have to be the one who starts the meeting?
No, it shouldn't be that. All right, people in the chat, let me know if you hear them. You all start talking. People in the chat.
Testing. Hello. Can you hear these other squares? It's really just me talking.
Can you hear us? Are we people that you can hear?
We're talking.
We're talking and we're talking.
Oh, shit, they can hear me.
Devin, something she said about you can't hear us well. Well, then we're gonna move this closer so you can hear us better.
I think it's probably just my. How's that? Is that better? Can you hear us better?
Can you hear us better now?
They say we hear them now. They're very quiet. Let me see if I can up. You guys are turned all the way up on my end. So I'm not exactly
Everyone
sure
but Chantel's super quiet.
what to do.
Very low, like we're only hearing them through Chantel's mic.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I could also just put my speakers next to my mic. We could just
Technology.
we could just do this we can do it that way. I'm like, here's my speaker. Let me put it next to this mic.
For everyone who is, Chantel just moved, so this is one of the reasons. Her whole house, her whole setup is completely different.
My whole setup is way off. Everyone is quiet. Not only quiet, everyone sounds very distant.
Can you hear me? Freddie, testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or not?
I just
Testing. Hello.
let's see.
They say
Hi,
I hear y'all.
Oh,
This is Casper the Friendly Ghost Voices.
I think they should be able to hear y'all now. Give it a second because there's probably a lag. But you guys start talking and let's see.
Let's start talking. Okay, so what you missed is I was yelling at Jen because she was getting loud snacks out of a bag. And I told her to just get a bowl because I said it was going to be really noisy. And ironically, you guys heard none of that.
What's funny is that all they know is that I've always had a bowl for my snacks.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, I'm still really soft, but I don't know.
Everyone says it's better. Everyone says they can hear us now. They said they're
Wow, better.
Do you have
Yeah.
AirPods in, Fred?
I do have AirPods because I thought that would.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be my suggestion. So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just put them in. Am I still
Yeah.
super soft, guys in the chat?
Oh, now they're saying it worked. They're saying they can hear.
Yeah.
But Fred's still lower though.
They said
Yes,
just burst
lower.
through.
Oh, Fred is good. They just said okay.
Fred is good.
I'm good.
Wow.
I'm good. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I
We
think
don't-
that's it.
They're all loud. Someone just said.
Well, then I don't know. Turn it
They're like, you're now screaming at us, FYI.
Right.
All right, we're good.
You're not
All
our
right.
mom.
All right, let's jump in.
We'll talk about Goss.
Yes, so Kristin, do you want to do an intro again, or did they hear it?
Did you guys hear the intro? Okay, so welcome to the Untitled Lady Show. Obviously, we haven't done one of these. It's the same Untitled Lady shows before, but this time it's April. So obviously, a lot has happened to us in these intervening months. So we thought we would do a show where we're just going to catch up on how we've all been and how the world has been and like just talk about that stuff like that. So like it's a very special episode of Untitled Lady Show where we learn nothing, but it is for a lot of fun. So anyway, the first topic is going to be Freddie, and who's going to talk about our first topic. So Freddie,
Yes.
go ahead.
Amazing
And I just
intro.
wanna say, thank you guys for hanging in there with us with our audio situation. But we are going to jump in. So the first category and the first segment is going to be a horny segment. We're going to talk about what's been making us horny the past 4 months. Horny. Now, this could be someone on TV. This could be someone in real life. It can be whatever. And I would love for Devin to begin.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, of course I know already. And I don't know if you can hear me, so I'm just going to shout and hope that my neighbors aren't concerned. Let's talk about Bridgerton, shall we? We completely skipped over Bridgerton because it came out in like December and January when we weren't like doing the show. That show, and now y'all know I love a period.
It is horny.
It's horny. And every actor was so hot in that show. The pullout sequence, if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I'm going to ruin it for you. There is a montage where we see two characters having sex like for like 2 minutes on screen, and they punctuate every bit with them pulling out. That's funny. That's very real life. We don't like the implications of one part of the show, but yeah, I got very horny for that piece of culture, really.
Culture.
I mean, the people involved in that show are exceptionally beautiful.
Yeah, everyone involved in that show is hot. It's almost like to be on TV, you have to be hot. Which is like, first of all, rude. Second of all, discriminatory towards us uggos. Third of all, illegal.
I'm going to be honest. I did not watch Bridgerton, but my girlfriend watched Bridgerton. And so I would walk by and I was like, is the whole premise of this show that she doesn't understand how sex works? And she was like, yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And I was
Yeah,
like,
the whole
so there's
premise of the
just a
show is
whole-
just like
whole
sex
show about this.
education.
Yeah. So
Love
I mean,
Mhm.
Very
Horny.
horny show.
Very horny.
horny show.
Very horny.
mhm,
Thank you for
mhm.
bringing that. What is what's the main character's real name? Reggae?
Yeah.
The prince, yeah.
The prince,
Oh, they
yeah.
just announced that he's not going to be in season 2.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
Which,
wild.
like-
Which also like, but that's
Honestly, dude, get your go
Yeah,
go,
yeah, like
go
the-
forth, get into the world.
career-wise, like great for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who's gonna watch that show?
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like see.
Chantel.
What's making me horny? Is
She
that the
says
question?
it's
Does the
mic.
question
what
still
is making
stand?
me horny?
Well, I have to say, not a lot these days just because of what's going on in my life. But one thing that I was like, oh, yeah, it was Elizabeth Olsen in WandaVision. Y'all know I'm an Elizabeth
You
Olsen
love Elizabeth
stan.
Olsen.
I
do.
love
You're big-
Elizabeth Olsen.
You're big O-head.
The thing is, I respect her talent, and so it's like that's initially what drew me in. It was like a talent crush, like a respect crush, and then because one of my favorite shows is Sorry for Your Loss that she's in, and no one watches it because it's really sad. But so no one knew of her genius. And then now with WandaVision, people are like, oh my God, Elizabeth Olsen is brilliant. And I'm like, I know. And people are like, she's also beautiful. And I'm like, I know. So
that's
she's
the life.
watching her fighting. And then in the, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Okay. But I think it's like the second to last episode in WandaVision. She's just like busting through a building and like, she's just like walking down a hall, but she is determined. And I'm like, Something about
You
that
said,
book.
Chantel said it's the determination for me.
I
That's
did.
Mhm.
I did.
Yes.
The
I'm
drive.
determined to get in that box.
I can
So that's
appreciate it. Yeah, I'll say
What?
I wasn't
What?
I wasn't really tapped into Elizabeth Olsen before WandaVision, and yes, I agree on all fronts. She's really good. Like she's really good and pretty and cute.
Yeah.
And
You guys
although
think
I
the
do think
robot- oh, sorry.
I do think she looks more like Hilary Duff than her sisters, but I talked about that on Twitter.
Yeah, you do.
But that's also okay. Like
Fine. That's also okay. Jen and Jen, you go first.
Okay, so what has been in the old Hornet box these days? Honestly, that's a good question. You know, I have been paying. Oh, you know what? I watched the Grammys, and
This is great.
yeah. So I watched the Grammys. Oh, actually, well, we could talk about. Wow, actually, you know what? There is a lot of pop culture things that are Hornet right now. But yeah, I watched the Grammys, and I actually enjoyed the Grammys this year, or just because there's no bits. It's just make people perform, and then even though it's still 3 hours, but so Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B.
Yeah, what can we say?
Did you see that tweet where Cardi said she flipped me so hard I almost farted?
Yeah, I retweeted that. I just that. First of all, the performance on its own, the gifts afterwards will have a half-life of 1,000 years.
Yeah.
The performance, thousands of years. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just and I don't know. I don't usually watch live performances unless I'm at a concert. I was I want to watch stuff. I gotta watch people who perform on award shows. Yeah.
And it was just very really good performance, really high quality in general, just very good through and through. The visuals, so good. Costume, hair,
Yeah.
good. Love it. Kristin?
Me? Okay, so we can't have a discussion about Hornayness without talking about Montero. We have to talk about Montero and how it is so good. Listen, I've listened to that song, I'm not joking, probably an upwards of 50 times. I put it on repeat and just dug into a puzzle for 3 hours. It's literally, I mean, and the extended version with the Satan's Lap Dance interlude is 3 minutes long. Normally it's a 2-minute and 21-second song long. It's so fucking good. It's such a landmark moment, I think, for queerness and Black queerness. And I think that it's something that's so special. And on top of it being just incredibly fun, it's a really fun video. It's beautifully made. It's I don't know. And
it is Hornet.
It is very Hornet. And I watched it. I just honestly it was just imagine being that young and being able to make something that cool.
Yeah, and then being able to answer for it on Twitter when people come for him.
Yeah.
He's been destroying them.
Ready. Oh, he's
Made
ready.
me so happy. It's made me so happy.
Mm-hmm.
One thing.
And also, I think it's important that we. Oh, did you?
No, talk about it.
It's important that we talk about Lil Nas X is so handsome. I mean,
He is.
He's such a handsome. I'm wow,
He's
so.
I mean, he has it. He is a star.
Mm-hmm.
He's just honestly, it's he.
Well, I was saying, I think they could build a TV show. He doesn't need to go into TV. He'll make way more money.
Yeah.
But I was you could build something. You could sell a script around him.
Oh, yeah.
I was he's a star.
But he has the goods.
Yeah.
He just has that star quality. It's on some level, it's I haven't. He in some ways it's Prince walked so that he could run. And it's I think that when I see him, I feel I see the same star quality that you saw in Prince in him. But yeah, he's just such an incredible performer, and I'm so glad that he is able to make things like this. And anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. But
I love that when he was storyboarding the musical or the music video out, he used SpongeBob images.
SpongeBob, yeah.
So good.
Oh yeah, we should talk about this. So
one thing before you stop talking about this, someone did mention this. He did like get inspiration from an FKA Twigs video, and they did and they did have a conversation about it, which like I think was like really. I'm glad that like he like acknowledged that, and they were able to talk about that too. So like, yeah, that is like a good thing as well.
I just have to say, I am crying. So for anyone in the chat who's seen Montero, the fact that Kristin was just like puzzling while that song was on, like that song is maybe like the opposite.
She had it on repeat while doing a puzzle. I thought she had it on repeat while like doing something else. I don't know, throwing that ass. Who knows? But
I was throwing that ass into a puzzle.
What kind of puzzle was it?
Yeah,
especially Disney villains puzzle.
It's basically the antithesis of a puzzle, and so that's why I was just like, I have to say that.
It's bisexual culture. I did a puzzle while also listening to Montero.
She's three-dimensional.
Anyway, continue.
Fred, what's making you horny?
Well, I have many things, but I'm sure that there's one particular answer that everyone wants me to say.
Talk about it.
What is it?
I'm getting a beer. Talk about it.
And I'm gonna grab some wine.
Talk to me about how you're gonna,
Well, I guess like, so since we've had this, since our last show, it's been what, about 3 months?
Yeah.
3 months since the last show. So in that 3 months, I have officially gotten myself a boyfriend somehow.
He's really cute too. He's cute. He's super talented. He's really like, he's cute. Sorry, I don't. I'm shut up now.
He's a tree.
And this is the thing, you guys. I get so shy. Like I'm actually sweating and stressed talking about it because I'm just like really shy about it. Just because I don't know. He really is the total package to me in like every way. So I'm just very happy.
Oh,
yeah.
So honestly, that's amazing. Like,
I mean, first of all, he very clearly cares about you. He very clearly acknowledges you for like being the person who should be put on the pedestal that you are. And also like he has his own shine.
Exactly.
Which is important.
Yeah, it is important. And like he's also, and that's the thing, he's also just like very much like open and really just talented in many different lanes. Like I always like tease him in a good way about it because he's just like above average in many lanes, like cooking, singing. He can play the tuba. He can write, he can rap. He literally can do like all of these things. And I'm just like, wow. Like we did a TikTok. If any of you follow me on TikTok, we did a TikTok dance on my profile. And I'm just like, okay, calm down. We get that you have the moves.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me.
He's showing you up on your own fucking TikTok.
He's showing me up on my own damn TikTok. So anyway.
In my own home of TikTok.
In my own TikTok house.
I know, so I keep hitting his computer because I keep gesturing too much because I'm Italian.
But yeah, he makes me emotionally horny, spiritually horny, physically horny. All
I love that.
That's
I'm
awesome.
so happy because I feel like for such a long time, like it's something like a fear that you had was that like you were either like too much or like that you weren't like enough or like any sort of things that were inaccurate understandings of your value. And I'm really glad that like somebody slotted into you to be like, no, you're cool. You're awesome.
Truly, he validates me every day. And it's like, I can't ask for anything better. So
I gotta point out in the chat, we had Erin McCullen said, ooh, the tuba you say. I know how the tuba boys can work them lips.
Oh my God.
And I did not know that. Now I now know that. I can't unknow.
I mean,
that.
anyone who's played like an instrument. Like that.
I played the trombone and they have roughly the same mouthpieces. So like, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Well, I hate to
the
insert
actual
myself.
motion is like on playing an instrument, like not a sexy motion.
No, the actual it's like
hold on.
This is playing a tuba.
He's good.
I hate to give you that good.
I hate to interrupt the spitting bit, but I want us to keep moving along.
Yeah,
And we've already kind of ventured into life things. So now we're going to talk about more life goss. And Fred, you kind of started us off about who you are spiritually, intellectually, and physically horny for. But what else has been going on in the Freddie Ransom life?
Oh, okay. Wait, is there a particular topic or just in general?
This is kind of like feelings corner. I think this
Feelings
is
corner.
us.
Yes. Okay, so I was actually talking to Jen and Kristin about this before we all officially like started and before we started our show. But it's so interesting. Like I finally got my second shot of my vaccination on Tuesday. So I'm really excited about that. And I was telling them, I was like, I knew the vaccination was going to be a game changer, but I didn't and that things could potentially like start to move towards normalcy as we knew it before COVID-19. But like, I didn't realize that it was going to completely change my overall outlook on just hope in life. Like, I just feel better. I just feel like I'm feeling more like creatively motivated. I'm feeling like, oh, life isn't over. Like I have this new, just like renewed sense of self than what I had before. And I really do think it is the vaccine. Like it's the vaccine. It's just the idea that like, and also just knowing so many people who are doing it, who are even like iffy about it at first, but are like, oh yeah, I'm doing it, it's time. Like seeing so many people that I know moving in the direction of like making appointments or who've already been vaccinated, like it's a really inspirational. And it's like, if I feel this way just from me having the vaccine, like seeing everyone else do it, it just gives me like, it's like, wow, I just feel like a new person. I do. I feel good.
Yeah, like even living in Los Angeles, because LA's been dead. Like it's been sad to drive around for this entire year because you see Melrose is dead.
Yeah.
Like nothing is open, and then like there's traffic again. And I never thought I would be excited to see traffic.
I know.
Yeah.
Freddie, I'm so glad that you are. I'm so glad. I'm so happy that you are fully vaxxed.
I mean,
It's a relief.
I really honestly felt like all of 2020, I might as well have just been in my bed the whole year. Like,
yeah,
in every sense of like, it wouldn't have made a difference really in how I felt. Like I might as well have been in bed versus like getting up and going through these motions every day. Like it was just bad.
I think about that too. Like, I mean, Bree and I don't agree on this, but I think we're gonna have to move. Like, I think that like this too much happened here.
Yeah.
I recommend
too much. It was too sad.
I recommend it, even though it's been like crazy moving. It's like, it's definitely very nice to be in a different space.
Yeah.
And especially because you and Bree weren't in that apartment for like a super significant amount of time before all this happened, right? Like you literally moved it happened and you're just, that's what you associate your apartment.
I associate the apartment with the pandemic now. This apartment is just where I lived during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's not my turn. So
let's popcorn Kristin.
Okay, well it'll be my turn now. It wasn't my turn now. So wait, what was the topic? We're talking about life stuff?
Yeah, life stuff.
Feelings.
So what has happened to me?
Talk to me about your skin routine because your skin is glowing.
Well, we have a light up right now, so that's helping.
No, it's all you.
We have an LED light up. It's like kind of shiny, but it's I don't know. I mean, I'm actually doing a video. We did a video where I did like my getting ready with me routine that's coming out. What's happening with me? So I got lip fillers, which I love them.
They look incredible.
I think they look really good. I love them. They make me very happy. My mom actually sent me a message. She was just like, she sent me a text and she was just like, did you get lip fillers? And I was just like, yeah. And she's like, thought so. And then I was just like, yeah, I really like them. And then she said nothing. And I was just like, okay, you know what?
Different generation, it's like, well, you can't tell people or else they'll know.
It's like, obviously people don't know. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's like, did you color your hair? Yes, but don't say it.
Not a big deal. Like it's honestly like it's something.
No, I'm a natural blonde.
No, I'm a natural blue-headed lady. Yeah, I got lip fillers. I love them. I think I wish I had gotten them done like years ago. Like I just honestly putting on lipstick is easier because now I don't get lipstick all over my teeth. Because like this part of my lip is like flipped out more. So like it's not, because it used to be I did lipstick and then it was like, and now like I like never get it on my teeth. Because like I remember even in videos people would be like, Kristin, you have lipstick on your teeth. And I'm like, I know, because I have tiny lips. I don't know what you want from me. So God, what else happened to me? I got really good at taking nude photos of myself.
Bless.
We're really good at it.
Love
I
this
don't
for
mean to
you.
brag. I don't mean to brag, but like extremely good at it. I got a new book agent. Yeah, I got a new book agent. I know, like my new book agent is actually, she and I have actually been talking to each other for like years. She actually wanted to sign me as a client in like 2016, and I was just like, maybe. She's just like the person. She's like always the one who got away, book agent wise. So, and, and yeah, so I was just like, I don't, and like I kind of like there was like a bunch of like outside circumstances that kind of like compiled together for me not to sign with her, and finally I was just like, no, I need to be serious about my book this year. So I got a new book agent. That's kind of, I don't know. We're working on the channel.
You're killing it. The channel's
Yeah,
like
we're maiming it slightly. We're sending it to the hospital overnight.
naming it slightly.
we're giving it a good talking to and sending it home to its mommy.
Well, we all love it.
Thank you. Okay, that's all my goss. I have no more goss.
You're all
Popcorn.
gossed out.
Oh, popcorn. I'm gonna popcorn to Chantel.
All right. I'm trying to like talk close so that it's not so echoey, just because
So ASMR, you should talk close.
I'm in a big
You just love
room.
ASMR.
I do like ASMR.
I'm like, hello, so here's what's been going on. But so feelings wise, it's like kind of like a big part of the reason why we like haven't even been streaming is because I lost someone really close to me due to COVID. And so it makes me very happy that we're all getting vaccinated. Fred, you're fully vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. Please, everyone in the chat, get fully vaccinated. You know, there's a handful of people who maybe can't for whatever, like immune reasons, whatever. You know, I'm excluding those people, but anyone else whose body like can get vaccinated, please get vaccinated. It is so important. What COVID does to a person and their family is like no joke. And so I won't go into it anymore, but please everyone get vaccinated. And like I was saying before, I also just moved, which has been both chaotic but amazing. And I'm so happy to be in this new space. You all have to see it. None of you have seen it. And
No.
I'm excited to have y'all over once we all get that number 2 shot. But yeah. And then like professionally, kind of the same thing as you, Fred, where it's like, it feels like once you get that second shot, the world sort of like opens back up in a way. Where it's like, because of, you know, the people that I've lost due to COVID, it's like the pandemic will never really be like over for me, you know, because it's just going to be part of my life for forever. But so I'll never be like, oh yeah, when this is all over, it's never over for me. But it's like the fact that it's like I'm now able to kind of like be out in the open and feel just like a lot safer, because obviously I was like terrified of not having my vaccine after watching someone die because of it. And so it's like just feeling so much more protected. And then also, and this is also something that even like Jen and I already experienced last year, like after losing different people for different reasons, but where it's just kind of like it's a little bit more like you just kind of don't want to take any day for granted. And so it's like, oh, this day, great, I'm going to shoot that. This day, great, I'm going to write that. This day, great, I'm going to edit that, you know, because it's like, it's just like, oh, I wake up and it's like, oh, I get to do this thing. I get to shoot. I get to wake up today. And a lot of people don't. And so that's kind of where I've been. And I shot a short film with little baby Devin.
Amazing. Holy
So
shit.
Devin was in it. And Devin was amazing.
Acting.
Devin is an amazing actor, for those of you that don't know. And I've been trying to put Devin in something for a long time. I just didn't have anything to put her in because I
But
hadn't.
she wrote a porno on the beach.
Can you imagine? I'm like, it's Bridgerton part 2. It's like Bridgerton not rated.
No, like, I just sent you the script. It's very like it's very artsy. Like, let me know what you think.
It's avant-garde. But yeah, it's so Devin was in it and Devin was amazing. And so now I'm gonna be editing that. But yeah, so that's where I've been for this year. I haven't felt like grounded at all this year because it's like this loss is basically just like changed my DNA. It was like that big. And so it's like, you know, you kind of have to figure out like who you are in a sense. And so it's like I like feel myself to be like a very grounded person, but it's like if this is the ground, it's like I'm just kind of like here. But
I
it's
mean,
like,
you've handled it with such grace, and like such strength, and like I think that like even though like it's been such like a hard trying time for you, you've also like made room and space for like other people who were like suffering or like worried or in pain. Because like I remember like I had COVID around the same time, and like even while this was happening, you were still checking in on me and being like, how are you doing? Which like requires an incredible amount of emotional like effort. So I mean, it's just like it's a marvel to me that you are kind of able to do as much work as you do, because like it just requires like so much like emotional fortitude.
thank you, baby Kristin.
I just want to tell you that you're great. That's all I'm saying. Okay, bye.
I love you and I love you all, and I'm gonna popcorn to whoever hasn't gone because I'm just not in the mood to cry right now.
You haven't gone.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah, make Jen go. Jen goes. Jen goes. Stop eating Cheetos.
Oh, first of all, they're not Cheetos. They're from Gelson's.
They're Gelson's cheese puffs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bougie. I know, but this was paid for with somebody else. I didn't buy it. So yeah, I mean, this is like mental health gossip section. When we were writing the categories out, we were like, we're just doing gossip. But these are actually, this is not gossip, it's just sharing, I guess.
Yeah.
But mental health wise, I you know, I don't know. I've been bad. I've been good and bad. Like I think I feel like a lot of people, you know, it's kind of like you have a lot of highs and lows lately. Getting like I actually like I think we were talking about this earlier. I think we're all like partially vaxxed. Like I have the first shot and like
so
I was like
all 5 of us have at least one
one vaccination.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, like that was like a moment where I really did. I was like yay, like this is incredible. And like and then I you know, my grandma, like my grandma is like 90 and my grandpa is like 90s more. And like I don't know how old, he's really old. And like so and like I realized like I was talking to my grandma on the phone and I was telling her, I was like, oh, I got vaccinated, blah blah blah. And like even though like I knew what vaccinated meant, it's like I knew what it meant, but I didn't really like think far ahead in that moment. And then I was like, oh, like I'm gonna be full, like I can go to my cousin's wedding in August and I can fly in for like my family reunion, or I can go and I can like literally see my grandma in like a few months and it'll be safe to like hug her and like, and I won't feel bad if I go on a like I like that's I'm so excited and that's like amazing and I'm so grateful. And then like other days, like I really have been feeling like I'm losing my goddamn mind.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And I know, and Kristin sees a lot of it because like we have to film. So I'll come over to her house and I'll be like, I need to curl up in a ball for like 45 minutes because because we received an email and now I have to go like lose my mind about it for like.
It is running a channel, honestly, like.
It's not the channel isn't what's stressing me out. It's like just being alive right now is like it's hard. And like you've been really patient and like I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Like it's nice. It's so nice to be back and have some structure, like to do this. This is amazing. I can't wait. But it's just like, yeah, some days it's great. And some days some days it does still feel like it's still the beginning of like whatever we're going through. And I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my head.
I think this definitely is a time where like everybody's ability to emotionally regulate is significantly depleted. And so it's like, things that wouldn't normally be a big deal become like butterflies in your head that are setting off bombs.
I thought you were gonna go into the Reading Rainbow song, so I was literally about to join in.
I was gonna be like butterfly in the sky, making me fucking nuts. I hate this guy. He's in my head. He's a fucking butterfly. That's my song.
And are you still on Lexapro?
No, I'm on Prozac.
I am.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I'm on like it's like I don't feel. I mean, also there's just been a lot of horrible shit happening in the world, just consistently around. And you know, like I think like there's a quote from The Sopranos where he's like, the fucking like everydayness of life is like too fucking much for me. That's how I feel sometimes these days. It's just like just even the just doing your day like is hard. But I don't feel depressed.
Good. That's great.
I don't like it's weird. It's just
a hard. I think this has been like to varying degrees. I think this has been an unbelievably traumatic time for a lot of people. And I think that like it's hard to think that you're going through a trauma if literally everyone else around you is also going through that trauma, because it just feels like that's the baseline. And so I think it's important to remind yourself that even though everyone you know is going through this, it's still a thing that we are going through.
Like it is like it's so weird to like it is April. Like like we're here April 2nd.
Of 2021.
I know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like we started this company last year.
Yep.
Yeah, we started live streaming literally almost a year ago.
Oh my God.
I think was it end of May?
No, it was April, end of April.
Wow. And we did, we're like, oh, we'll just do this for like a little bit.
Yeah.
I know, we're like,
Cut
you must
to.
go crazy over the summer.
I guess I'll hop in and talk.
Oh yeah, Devin, you should go because 4:49.
Yeah, I know. Well, we said this was going to be a chatty catch-up episode. We'll have a little bit more structure and whatever. We just miss everyone. We want to talk.
Yeah.
So what can I say other than Bridgerton has been going on with my life? I did the Little Nas X challenge and posted it on TikTok today, and TikTok took it down. So I posted it again. I posted it again.
What's the challenge?
He called for anyone who pole dances to pole dance to his song, and
it's pole dance #pole dance to hell.
Yeah, pole dance to hell. And I know, and I put it on Twitter too. I don't actually really want to win because he's giving out money, and if I just don't need. I would give that money away, and I think other people need the money, but I just want to play along. And that song is really hard to pole dance to, you guys. It's really hard. It's very fast.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's very fast. So I did that today. That was fun. Other than that, the things that have been really on my mind have just been my mom and my mom's health. She, like my dad and I, she's recently had some more stuff happen. And my dad and I were talking to each other on the phone, and we're just reviewing everything that's happened in the past year. And it sounds fake when we talk about all of the stuff that she's gone through, like, you know, the cancer and the aneurysms and the shingles and the blood clots. So she's had to have 2 blood transfusions this week, and it's just one thing after another. And like you, Jen, I cannot wait to see her. I cannot wait to see her. And I've got tickets. Pat and I are going to go see my parents in May 15th to May 21st. I'm so excited.
I'm happy, dude.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I keep crying when I think about when I get to see my mom, you know, because when this all started, I was like so worried about like the idiots in Georgia infecting my family. But other than that, I think I'm going to start an OnlyFans.
Wait, what?
I love that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm going to start teaching on OnlyFans movement, and I think I'm going to donate all of the money to. I have heard whispers that Stacey Abrams is going to run again in Georgia. So I think I'm gonna just donate all the proceeds to her campaign, because I'm obsessed with her ever since she flipped Georgia, which coming from Georgia, I didn't think that was possible. So when she made it possible, I'm like, okay, like please be our next president. Like you can do anything. And I've read her book, and it's like been all over her social media. And
I like that. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's really cool. That's super cool.
I was gonna announce that on my channel, but fuck it, I don't care. Like,
If you want to see, listen, if you want to show us that titty too.
I mean, yeah, I might need some help with that.
I have some. I mean, unrelated. I have some
see my
great news. So if you guys want to see pictures of my tits that are really good, I have them. Just FYI.
Titties for Stacy.
But yeah, that's me. Sexy stuff and sad stuff. I've just been sad and sexy, you know? Maintaining the sexy while being sad.
I mean, the sexiness is permanent, but the sadness that can go away.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
it's
could
true.
do without.
And that makes me so happy that you're gonna see. And I just want to say, like, before the pandemic hit, I feel like you were definitely very active in making sure that you were able to go home for like your mom's, procedures and surgeries. Like you weren't like, it's not like you didn't go, like you were home, like you would go home. And so the fact that all of these complications seem to happen back to back in a time where it wasn't safe for you to go home for you or your parents, like I honestly I can't imagine. And I am really, really excited for you to finally get to hug her and feel her and be with her. And just, I'm honestly elated for you. And I'm so we love you and we know how we love you. And like, this is a really big deal for sure.
I'm just so excited. I'm so proud of my parents too, because they've been wearing 3 masks this entire time. It was a struggle. Yeah, no, because I mean, my mom has cancer of the immune system. It's like a different kind of cancer. So they've been like, they've been stringent.
Their ears must be completely messed up.
Yeah, legit.
Now they must have the buffest ears in town. Okay, move over, wrestlers. Devin's parents are the ones with the real ears.
I'm so happy that they took it seriously and stayed safe. And like on my grandma is also fully vaccinated, and so it was her. I'm just like, and for me, like just because so it was her. She turned 91 on Tuesday, and I was able to like go and hug her and like celebrate with her.
Oh, and like, have you had the first hug yet? Because I had a friend come over last weekend who's fully vaccinated. I hugged her for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, it was so good.
It's crazy.
It was
Well,
so
it's
good.
like,
Chantel, you and I
could
could
be able to be in each other. Like we could all be in an apartment together in like a month. Like, do you guys realize that? Like in a month, we could actually see each other.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we could do a live show all together.
I know.
We probably should. Oh, it'd be hard to get us all in frame though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually kind of easier to do it separately, but we could all hug. The hugging,
we can do it in different rooms.
We don't need to hug professionally. We can do it extracurricularly.
That's also true.
We have 5 minutes left, guys. We have 5 minutes left. Oh, hi Meredith, I love you. We have 5 minutes left, you guys.
Oh, we do cat check race?
Should we do cat check? Should we do cat check race? Fuck it.
Or surprise. Fuck it, let's ride cat check race.
You want to do a fuck? Do you want to do a fuck it? Let's ride cat check race.
Are you ready, Shanti?
I know where he is. He's not coming out. He's he's not doing well with the move. The thing is, he comes out and he explores, but it's from like on a good day he'll come out at like 5:30 p.m. and then kind of like venture
stressed
out.
With the move?
He's been very stressed, but then also it's like now he explores really hard at night, and so then during the day he's both stressed and just exhausted, and so it's like you just don't see. He sleeps under the covers now, though. That's an update.
No, cats just kind of naturally sleep like a lot.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna satisfy the cat need. You guys go keep talking. I'll go get mine.
Okay, it could be a fun run cat check race. Just show me the cats.
Yeah, go get. If they're available to you, we'd like to see them.
Show me the
If they're available to
people
you.
that don't
If
have
they're
cats
on
or currently
demand.
hiding have to pay the cat tax.
I don't have a cat because unfortunately I am allergic to cats.
Baby.
Oh, I love it when all their paws are in one place.
Look at her little
Look at her
white
face.
mitten.
That look. My goodness.
Oh, she's being pretty docile right now. Surprising. She's letting you do it.
Because I always wait for it. She's always asleep at this time, so she's manageable.
And baby Bones.
Wait, is it Bones? I can't tell. Bones?
Hi, Bones.
Bones, I heard you killed a lizard the other day, or attempted to kill a lizard.
You did.
Bones, I hear you're a murderer.
I love the chaos of Mars and Bones. Their chaos is unmatched.
I know. They're just like two men.
And it's funny because they're also just very friendly cats. Like they'll knock shit over and they'll be like, yeah, what's up? I'm not gonna run away. I'll stand next to what I did. Like, I'm okay.
I take ownership for my choices.
They're cat boys.
Wow. I mean, amazing for men, am I right?
You taught them well.
Everyone wants to just see this anyway, so I'm just gonna put the camera down.
Goodness.
Oh,
Look at the tiny
Hey,
chin.
I'm literally obsessed. Look at that face.
The little chins. He's like, that's a good chin. That's a good.
Fred's
that's a
always
good
been
stuff.
partial to a large cat. We do know this.
yeah, Jen does. Freddie does love a large cat.
Love it.
This is
Yeah,
so funny. Wait, how does your boyfriend feel about your cat, Freddie?
So they get along quite well.
Oh.
So he's not like a cat. I honestly don't think most people are cat people, like by nature, but he definitely has like came in hot, super warmed up to Roberta right away. He like tells her he loves her when he leaves. It's very sweet.
He tells her he loves her.
She's a very lovable cat. Like honestly, she's a very like cute fucking cat.
He tells her
You know?
he loves her when he leaves.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? What? That's man.
Time of death now.
This is not. He also immediately followed me back when
He
when
did.
it was official. I was like, okay, I'm gonna follow him.
Same. He
He
immediately
immediately followed back. I was like, all right, that's so
I love it.
nice.
I know. I was just like, I hope you like me. Here's the thing. I know when someone's boyfriend is good when like I hope that they like me.
Right, because it's never really, that never really matters most of the time. But.
I know.
Well, it's always fun when someone has a great boyfriend. Like I'm always down for like an excellent boyfriend to join a mix, you know?
For sure.
Slightly less down for like average ones. but-
Yeah, it's like, are you a boyfriend? Do you understand that your goal for like the first 3 hangs is to get a bunch of stuff for us? Then okay.
Well, if you run errands for us.
You understand that your purpose is to run errands for us, like for a little bit? Okay, then that's fine. Do you understand that, like, yeah, that you're basically like an unpaid PA? Then okay.
It's true.
Honestly, I think most significant others, I feel like, are unpaid PAs.
Yeah, I feel like that's Bree. Bree is basically an unpaid PA.
Yeah. When the other one's friends are around, it's like you gotta go into that mode where you're like, bagels, got him. Beverage, got him.
I love that your first hors d'oeuvre thought was like bagels.
Bagels, got it.
It's
Got the
based on
bagel.
true events.
My hungry boys need bagel.
My hungry boys.
No, it's hungry guys.
My hungry guys.
What about my hungry guys?
All right, so it's 5 o'clock,
5 o'clock.
and Freddie
Yeah.
needs to. Freddie apparently has some like cute
I
girl
do.
shit to
I
do.
have a surprise birthday party and I cannot be late for the surprise, you know.
Oh, so Freddie has to go. But yeah, it's 5 o'clock. We're gonna be doing this again, and maybe I'll be less drunk next time.
Are you
I
drunk?
miss drunk Kristen.
A little bit. I had
Yes,
2 drinks.
Christmas
I had 2 drinks, but I
dinner.
haven't eaten. I
You didn't eat a full lunch.
We
You
need a
just had
full
chicken
lunch,
tender.
so I'm just like a mess. But anyway, this has been a great Untitled Lady Show. We're gonna do more of them, and maybe we'll have a title someday. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe we're thinking of a title that we haven't pitched yet. But yeah, this has been really good and fun, and we love you all, and we've had a
We'll
really
see
good time.
each other at 4 p.m. next week.
Yes.
And just so everyone knows, we're shopping out titles. It's not like we just don't have a title. We're going through the legal process. of
Yeah,
getting
so when
a
you
title.
come up with a title for something, you have to like figure out whether or not anything else has been titled that, and like
I
copyright.
suggested Fast and Furious 7,
And apparently that's taken.
which was surprising to me.
All right, y'all, we gotta run so Freddie can go do her thing.
Anyway, Freddie's got a new birthday, so we're gonna go.
I love y'all. See you next
Love
time.
y'all. Bye, everybody.
Bye.